So, good evening and welcome to today's presentation. Today we'll be commencing our series of discussing the business compensation plan generally. But in the interest of those who are meeting us for the first time, this is GPG Network Limited. That's GPG, which is our trademark, is actually our brand name, and you can see the logo, but the full meaning is Great Provider Global Network Limited. So we cut it short when we say GPG Network Limited. And in our past few days, we have been talking about products and other issues around health that probably would need to understand how the products can be used to addressing the health challenge. So, but today we have decided to go a bit different. So we'll be talking about the actual compensation plan of the company. We'll be dealing on the compensation plan of the company. So, emphasis is how can one make money connecting to GPG Network Limited? Because we understand that different distributors, different interests for connecting to a leverage system as ours. So the question is, if I am to connect, what do I stand to get? What do I stand to benefit? And because GPG is a company that is rather a movement, rather than becoming just a business entity, we have what we call people-oriented compensation plan. Our business plan is so very large and robust. But for today, I shall be discussing the compensation plan on just 3 key items, just 3. Emphasizing these 3 things on one of our business model called the binary system. There are 3 different business models that are running in this system. The binary, the unilevel, which is repurchase, and the direct sale system. But for this session today, I will be talking only on binary. And even in the binary, I won't be discussing all the different benefits that come with binary, because it's very large, it's very robust, so that I don't get to shift and keep rushing myself. I have limited time for this meeting, so we'll take quality questions and address things. I would only be discussing 3 things in the binary, how you can make money in our business. Now, going to discussing these 3 things, it is important you understand our exchange rates, because you will hear me talking more of PV. PV means point volume. So 1 PV in our system equals 670 naira. That is our exchange rate in the payment system. Now, one of the first and foremost benefits in our business is what we call the registration bonus. In our system, actually, registration is free in the real sense of it. To become a member in GPG, registration is free. But for you to complete filling your registration form as a member, you need to pay for a particular binary package. That binary package is what ushers us to our discussions on the benefit that comes with binary program in our system. Now, the binary package is such that Any new user you get to register in our business, you enjoy a share of the 30% that has been mapped out to compensate those who are in the business from the network where you are being referred. Meaning, as an existing user, you stand the chance to potentially earn a pinch of the 30% if that activity of new entry registration happens in your network. And our system is designed that 5 persons get paid. You either get paid on every new registration directly as the sponsor, or you get paid indirectly as a chain parent. And this system says, if you are in the system and you refer somebody directly into the system, you are referred to as the direct sponsor. And if you are in the system and you have referred somebody in the system who is now introducing a new user into the system, you become an indirect sponsor. Now, for indirect sponsor, we have level 1 indirect sponsor, level 2 indirect sponsor, level 3 indirect sponsor, and level 4 indirect sponsor. That is where we stop the referral bonus payment to stop. However, the payment for these people is shared in 22%, 4%, 2%, 1%, and 1% to the fourth person. That said, this is what we mean by direct sponsor. By this graph, you can see that the lady up referred this lady in gold suits, and the lady in gold suit referred somebody who is in the black suit at the bottom there. Now, the lady in the gold suit can be said to be the direct sponsor of this lady in the black suit. So, she who is in gold suit will earn 22% as the direct sponsor. That is what we mean. That direct sponsor enjoys 22% cash bonus based on any newly activated downline that comes into the business. Now, the 22% is not on the money, but on the product PVs that are picked. We are going to see the packages so you will know how these product PVs are picked and what you can do to plan your activities to earn on either daily, weekly, monthly, as the case may be. You set your own benefit for yourself. Now, what do we mean by indirect sponsor? By indirect sponsor, we say if you refer somebody who refers somebody who refers somebody who refers somebody, the chain continues. Now, you can either be a first level indirect sponsor if those you sponsor sponsors another person. The second indirect sponsor is when your second level refer their own first level. The third level in that layer, it continues like that. So we are looking at it from generation aspects. You are either the direct parent or first indirect parent or second indirect parent or third or fourth. More like direct parents, grandparents, great-grandparents, like that. Great-great-grandparents in that order. That is how the indirect percentage pays the 4 level up. So 4, 2, 1, 1 is the payment. Now, this same payment goes with the upgrade. So I'm handling them all still as referral bonus. The same 30% is paid as referral bonus commission when we have somebody who is upgrading in our network. It follows the same pattern. First direct sponsor gets 22. First indirect sponsor gets 4%. Second indirect gets 2%. The third gets 1%. The fourth gets 1%. It follows that order to get in the same percentage. Now, the second thing I would be talking about will be loyalty. But before then, we will quickly navigate to seeing the different binary packages. This is the different binary packages we have in our system. In our system, A member can decide to join this business with as little budget as 15,000 naira. This is the package amount. This is the package name. We have the Get Started package. We have the Pearl package, the Jasper package, the Topaz package, the Emerald package, the Ruby package, the Executive package, and Diamond Executive, which correspondingly we have 15,000 naira for Get Started, 30,000 for Pearl, 50,000 for Jasper, 100,000 for Topaz, 300,000 for Emerald, 500,000 for Ruby, 750,000 for Executive, and 1,100,000 for Diamond Executive. These are the package amount. Now, we don't give first product. We don't fix our PV either. It is based on the products that are selected that you get to earn those percentages I earlier explained. For example, if you register somebody on Topaz package, which is the 100,000 package, the system is not paying you the percentage based on 100,000. The system will pay you based on the products that were selected for the 100,000. For example, let me show you in our products listing. This is our products, 8 products. This person paid 100,000, and the 100,000 he paid, he decided to combine this product. Let's say if it takes 10 packs of tea, maybe he will need to now add 50,000 naira to make it 150,000 to collect 10 packs of our tea. Now, by implication, that person is going home with 10 packs of tea, but the tea, each of them comes with 10 PV. So you now multiply 10 PV times 10 packs to get 100 PV. So the system, when paying you your referral bonus as a direct sponsor, will now check what is 22% as a direct sponsor of the 100 PV. The 22% of the 100 PV will give you 22 PV. Now, the 22 PV you are getting, if you now multiply it by our exchange rate, it means as a direct sponsor on that transaction, you are earning 22% of 100 PV times 670 naira. So, if you punch your calculator, you will get 22 times 670 naira. That will give you 14,740 naira. Please, you can check your calculator and calculate with me. 22% times 100 times 670, you will get 14,740 naira. You understand? Now, this is what you get as a direct sponsor. Then the person who also is the first level indirect sponsor can now get on the same transaction what we have as 4%. And 4% of that will be 2,680 naira. Now, the person who is on the second level parent earning 2% will go with 1,340 naira. While the third and fourth level parent will get 1%, which is 670 naira. So just imagine that at each of these levels that you fall in, money comes to you almost passively, effortlessly. All you just did was you have somebody in your network who refers somebody directly to earn 22% of the PV, and then you too get to get some benefit in that same transaction. I hope this makes it clear, and you can always work out your mathematics when you are trying to sign up people. Now, why I come back again to this binary packages amount, and then now there is a column here that says maximum pairing. Why would you want to be on a big binary package? The reason is simple. Our binary system pays 15% flat rates. Regardless of the package you are, you earn 15% flat rate. Now, the only difference is that there is a maximum amount you can pair. So, if you are on the smallest package of 15,000 naira, the maximum number of pair you can get in a week is 5. If you are on the 30,000 pair package, the maximum pairing you can make is 12. Down to if you're on the diamond executive package, you can pair up to 400 times. Now, what does one pair mean? Since we say one pair equals 15% of 30 PV set as minimum, you see that one pair is equivalent of 3,015 naira. Remember, minimum pair is 30 PV for a pair. Our exchange rate is 670. So if you multiply 15% of 30 times 670 naira, you will get this pair for one. So if you are pairing 5 times in a week as a get started member, it means you are maximizing your turnover of weekly earning at maximum of 15,075 naira. But if you are on Emerald package, which is a 300,000 naira package, it means you can go home every Monday with 391,950 naira. Now, if you choose to be on the highest binary package, you can go home every week with 1,206,000 naira. I want to believe I am being heard. Please, if you can hear me, I will need you to unmute and say something. Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right. Good.
Yes, we can hear you.
Thank you very much. Now, this is a practical illustration again of what we mean by binary pairing. Now, sometimes when we talk of binary pairing and what a person is bound to get, newcomers into this MLM industry don't understand it. That is why sometimes they feel frustrated and they say, they said we will make money every week, but we are not making the money. Truth be told, the money don't just come by you doing nothing. What brings the money is activities. What brings the money is movement of products through binary. So how do you make this money? It means either by your direct activity. Remember what we say, you can earn directly when you refer directly, or you earn indirectly when those you brought into the system refer directly. That being said, it is the activities of referrals that brings in binary points. If you refer people who activate in binary, you get binary points. Now, some smart networkers, they may not bring in people, right? But they can decide to still pass their purchases through binary in 2 ways. One way is either they decide to register themselves again so that they can order the product as a binary package. That way they can get binary points. Today they may do it on the left side of their leg. Tomorrow they will buy and do another registration on the right side of their leg. They keep balancing and getting points that will pair. How does the pairing goes? Whatever happens on your left leg is being compared by the system with whatever happens on your right leg. Now, the weak leg is what will pay in pairing to the right leg. To the other weak, strong leg. Now, in this example, we may not necessarily show what happens down here. But what we are giving you as illustration is that for this lady, she has referred somebody on her left who is on this dark green suit, and somebody on her right who is on this gold color suit. Now, each of these people also have their left and right activity. But whatever happens on their left and right is actually summing up to become one leg for the lady and the other leg for the lady. Now, in an active week, this lady's left and right direct team were able to produce 12,500 PV on her left, 3,500 PV on her right. The system will now check and say, How many 30 PVs can we get in the weak leg? How many times? From the calculation, there can go 116 times for 30 PVs to pass through 3,500, being the weak leg. So the system will say if one pair of the 30 PV is 3,015 naira, if we now multiply 3,015 naira by 116, you see that the resulting figure will be 349,740 naira. You can go home with this money with a condition. What is the... Hello? Please, you can mute your mic. I'm begging you, mute your mic. Now, you can go home with 349,000 naira, but you have to ask yourself, what package am I on? Please understand this, because in GPG, we don't want anybody to feel cheated. But the only way you will not feel cheated is if you understand what you need to understand and know. Now, you have worked. Your system has generated 12,500 PV on your right, on your left, 3,500 PV on your right. And they use the lower side to pair with the strong side. And we realized that you could potentially go home with 349,000. Question: what package are you in? Reason: every package has the maximum amount you can earn. Excess will not be given to you, and it will not be kept because it has paired. So when we check our packages, let me go through the package again. You see that we say that if you are, for instance, if this person in this active week is on 100,000 package, can you see the system will only pay the person 105,525 naira. The remaining money, thank you for banking with us. You have just succeeded in leaving that money for the system to use it and compensate others who didn't work. I use that word, who didn't work, because you limited your earnings by yourself. So if I were you, if I am this user who knows that on Monday I have the potentials of earning up to 300 and something thousand naira, 349,000 or thereabout, let me quickly go and upgrade my account. Oh, upgrade means I will use 200,000 to go to this package so that I will potentially get my money. Remember, how will I recover this money? One, I have succeeded in going to a bigger package, which is my advantage. Two, I will collect all my earnings that I'm supposed to earn on Monday. Three, I will get my product of the 200,000 upgrade I have done. Four, I can sell those products and make profit on them. Five, I can use some kind of package to generate PV that will still add more points for me, either by doing new registration. That my upgrade, so to say, will pay upliners some binary point, which is, you are being very benevolent too for rewarding your upliners, I mean to say. So, but at the end of the day, you stand greater advantage, because once you move to that higher package, you will never be demoted again. Now you are on a bigger package because your network is going to be earning you more money. Meaning, in the next few weeks, if everybody in your network now can do work very well, you see that you are on a package to earn more money now. The next target for you is probably to upgrade if your activity has outshoot the number of points you can earn that can qualify you more. So this is how the binary is designed to run in this context. Know it so that you will not feel cheated. I said I'll be discussing just 3 items, and I'm picking them from the binary package. I've explained referral bonus and its corresponding brother as upgrade bonus. Now I have also explained to you how you earn your binary weekly pairing bonus. The next thing I want you to know is what we have in our system called loyalty. Loyalty. What is loyalty? The loyalty bonus in GPG is a bonus that is designed to permanently and forever reward any of our user as long as all those that he or she directly sponsored in this business are actively promoting the business and making money. The system says direct sponsors stand the chance to continually enjoy 10% loyalty bonus on every earnings of their directly sponsored team members. So if in this system I succeed in referring 1,000 users into this system before I get tired of doing direct referrals, I have already created a pension program for myself that will not wait for end of the month. It pays me on daily basis as my people earn on daily basis, or on weekly basis as my people earn on weekly basis, or on, say, every month as my people earn every month. How? If these 1,000 persons I brought into this system are trained to earn at least every week, let them earn, say, 100,000 naira. It means the 1,000 persons will pay me 10,000 naira times 100, times 1,000. 1,000 will pay me 10,000 naira. If you punch your calculator, it means every week of them earning 100,000 that I have trained them minimum earning. Every week, me who brought these 1,000 users will be harvesting 10 million naira on weekly basis as loyalty bonus. Please, I at the end of this presentation, I dare you to challenge me which system, which company at least you know that has given you this kind of opportunity. Here, it doesn't matter your package. You can be in 15,000 naira package and you are able to refer people in this number, and you understood the system and you taught them how to make as little as 100,000 naira weekly basis. Oga madam, you are already a millionaire. With GPG loyalty bonus alone, you are already a millionaire. Every week you earn this money. Good news, loyalty is not subjected to loyalty, meaning any money you earn as loyalty, you don't pay out any commission to anybody again as loyalty. It comes to you in 100% fold. So that said, we designed this because many people have been victim of failed business activity that distorted their relationship with people. So this business GPG say no, we will not give room for such incident. We are very confident about who we are, what we are doing. We don't believe that we are going to fail. We are also not saying that there may not be challenges, but what we know for sure is that whenever you are able to refer people in this business, the system has mandated them to always tell you, thank you, sir, thank you, ma, for bringing me into GPG. For this reason, 10% of whatever they earn is the thank you, sir, that they are telling you. That is why they pay you. So if they earn 1 million, 100,000 will be given to you, 900,000 will be given to them. If they earn 100,000, 90,000 for them, 10,000 for you who brought them. And it goes like that. It is programmed, automatic. And loyalty bonus is not subjected to payment of loyalty. So as promised, these are the three aspects of our business bonuses I want to dwell on today, so that I'll be so convinced that you heard me, you understood me, and we'll keep building it until every one of us can actually dissect. I told you, GPG has in total over 34 different ways you can make money. Now I just mentioned 3, and these 3 alone has made you a millionaire. Would you have any reason why you think GPG is not sustainable? Would you have any reason to leave a system that can still pay you even for not doing anything again, just by supporting your people to earn money? Teaching them how to make money in the system alone makes you to make money. So I'm going to stop here while I take question before we later give room for the CEO to buttress on some few other things that you might need to know around our business compensation plan as I have started this series today. GPG is here to make a different narrative. So if you have question, please quickly you can ask question now. Unmute yourself and ask your question. If you can hear me, you can unmute yourself and ask your question. We have currently 10 persons on this call, so feel free to speak to us. Hello, am I heard at all?
Loud and clear.
Please, let's talk. It shouldn't be just me alone talking. Let's talk.
That means it's well understood.
Wow. Wow. I know I'm a very good lecturer. Yes.
Piaro.
Yes, ma.
Piaro.
Present.
Talent, you still need to go to classroom.
I need to go to classroom,
I said you still
right?
need to go to classroom. Yes. But apart from that, sir, sorry. I went to collect some biological samples for research, and I came in the night. That's why I came late. I'm sorry. The aspects of direct referral is clear. Loyalty bonus is clear. It's the second one that I missed. There was one that I missed that immediately I came in. You've already gone fast, so I didn't really got it clear.
Okay.
The aspect of
binary
PV.
Okay.
Pairing points. The PVs, pairing volumes.
Okay.
Or pairing values.
Yes.
That is the aspect I did not got clear, sir.
All right, ma'am. Let me quickly recap on that. What I said is, in GPG, we try to be as transparent, honest as possible. So we give every details that anyone needs. Now, binary is about a person having to move a left and a right leg. And by movement, we mean you are engaging more people in your community, building a team on your left, building a team on your right. This building is by buying products. People join and they buy products through joining your network. Now, the buying of products is that the person have interest to connecting into this business as a distributor. And you said there are different packages that brings you on board as a distributor. Once you choose a package, it means whatever money you are paying, you are using it to get products in that package. So these products you are picking, each of the product has PV. Now, if you select 5 products and the 5 products amount to say 50 PV, it means that package you are activating is giving the upline 50 PV. You who are joining, your interest actually first as you are joining the business is to get products. Now, The PV you are generating for joining is not for you. That PV is for those who are in the system, those who referred you. That is your direct sponsor and his network up. For you who just joined, your business with the company is that you are buying products. So product that you bought will be given to you. But for the person who brought you into the system, his benefits, the company knows for him is the point that comes in. Now, the system says that point that come in because of activities on your left, whether you directly bring them or it was brought by those you already brought into the system, which makes you an indirect beneficiary. The system says all those PV that comes from your left team activity and the PV that comes from your right team activity will pay you what we call weekly binary pairing. But there is a clause. The clause is that for you to earn that money, there is a minimum count that makes a round. If the PV counts 30, it qualifies that your 30 on small leg to pay you out of your big leg. It has to balance. So if your big leg is showing that you have 100,000 points and your small leg is showing that you have 600 points, the system will say, okay, how many 30 can we get in 600? Now, that number of 30 is what will be used to pay you your bonus. Every 30 count gives you 3,015 naira. So using the example I just used verbally now, that you have 600 on your small leg, the system will say, okay, we are looking at the small leg. How many 30 can we get in 600? We'll get 20 of the 30s. And if one of the 30 is 3,015 naira, we'll now say 20 times 3,015 naira. It will give you 60,300. That is your bonus for that week. The remaining points out of the 100,000, the system will say, okay, in next week, your strong leg will now be having 100,000 minus 600. That will give you 99,400 points, awaiting for another week activity, probably on your weak leg now. So if you didn't do anything on your power leg and you start doing work on your weak leg, if in the new week you were able to get a stockist, for example, and that stockist volume now came in with a PV on binary registration up to say 10,000 PV, the system will say, wow, 10,000 has come on your weak leg. How many 30 can we get in 10,000? You now check and say, okay, the 30s you can get in 10,000 is when you divide by 30, you are going to get 333 rounds of it. So, if you check, this is where your limiter comes to play now. If you are to multiply 3,015 by 333 rounds, that will be 1,03,995 naira. Question: what package are you? If you are not on the highest binary package, we cannot pay you that money. We will not pay you that money. What will pay you is going to be based on the package you are in. So, for instance, if the package you are in is actually a package that says the maximum we can pay you for the week is 105,000 naira. You see that whole 1 million something you earn, the system will say, okay, thank you for working for us in excess, but what will be given to you this week that paid is 105,525 naira. Don't ask me of the difference. The difference is not your money because you don't want it. If you want it, then upgrade to the big package that will allow you to go with it. Now, this is like a case of you being a student and the school management say you can go home every semester with 5 grade points. But you say, no, my reading ability will only take me 2.5 GP. Eto, go home with the 2.5 now. You will now go to the management and say, oh yeah, give me my remaining 2.5. They gave you 5 points. You choose to go with 2.5. For whatever reason, you did not meet the condition. So fine, go home with what you have. Or we went to an eatery and we ordered for a plate of rice. And when we got the plate of rice served on our table, the only condition next is for you to eat the rice. You now decide to eat 2 spoons and say you will not eat again. You cannot meet the waiter and say, tomorrow, when you now come, serve me the remaining food that I did not eat complete. It's not possible. That is how it is. You were given. You made your choice. So, the option for you is to always see if you can upgrade to a higher package that allows you to earn more money. So you won't have to forfeit anything. That is why it is called binary capping. Every system operates on what we call capping. So the maximum you can earn is the only limiter based on your package. So the higher your package, the higher your earning potentials. And there are 8 packages for you to decide where is more comfortable for you based on your network. It is one thing to come in with small budgets. It is another thing to consider your network volume so that you can expand your earning potentials. I hope you are clear with this explanation now.
Very, very clear. Very clear.
Thank you. So,
Hi,
any other
Thank you
question?
very much.
you are too much. You are
Thank
too
you,
much.
sir. Thank you, sir. So, any other question? Any other question? While we wait for further question, I would like to prepare your mind by God's grace. By God's grace, Consider It Done is going to be taking us on a particular ailment that is common in our society. He is a lab scientist. He would use his line of study to teach us what we can do and how we can use GPG products to actually combat against some of those common problems in fact, not some, a particular one he will be specializing on. Once we get that topic clear with him, hopefully on Friday, he will be handling that session with us on Friday. But for today and tomorrow, we want to see how we deepen our understanding on today's compensation plan. Tomorrow it will be our dashboard training. We'll be discussing the dashboard, how you log in and carry out a particular exercise. So we'll communicate that to us. But for tomorrow, please, we'll be working heavily on the dashboard. Yes. So,
my choice. Yes, whatever you want.
All right. So, any other question, please? Any other question, please?
Yes, PRO.
Yes, ma'am.
Please,
Yes, ma'am.
we've discussed this before that we need a soft copy of our flyer where we can print it out either in a banner form. You just need a design of some of our products, short explanation of things they can do and all of that, so we can print it in form of banner to keep in some places where someone can even easily call us or something.
We have discussed this. Yes, we have discussed this. As for flyer, I've sent flyer in the group here severally, where all our products are laid side by side with their health benefits, foldable when printed back and front, on A4, you can fold it into 3, and I even sent hard copy to you if I'm not mistaken. So
No, I still have some.
yes, so that's the flyer. The soft copy is there, so that if you want to reprint, you can print it in your location. Now,
Mine is banner.
as for banner, the last time we spoke, yes, but what you do for me is just send me your location's preferred address, so that it will reflect on the banner. Sorry if I did not later get back to you, but I know we have done designs and sent to different people. Even our leader in Sierra Leone, we did that for him, whether as a stockist or even as ordinary banner you want to paste in different location with your contact. Just describe what you want. You know, sometimes banner too, they are environmentally relevant based on what is common to the people. You don't use a flyer that is recognized more with people in the north based on their graphics expectation and want to see if you can promote it in the east. It may not make wave. So there are particular catchy things that are common to the people. Describe them to me either on voice note or clear text, so that I will use it to design a particular customized banner for you at the size you want to print. You understand? So please drop me a message after this, and I will handle that. If before there was delay, now you won't be delayed again.
Okay. Apart from that, while giving our flyers out, I've experienced it twice with tries with my clients. This Oxy 3030 that we normally says it controls BP is not captured in the flyer. Okay. And you know, some person actually wants to introduce the product to them, and you give them a flyer, they will look at it as, but the thing you mentioned that is BP, this thing control BP is not here. Like even yesterday, I had same experience with a colleague. Then on Sunday rather, I had an experience with a barrister too that I introduced our products to. And he was like, but the thing you are saying is not here. What am I trying to say? Can we, I don't know if it's based on NAFDAC specification or something. I don't know.
No. Okay, quickly. I already understand the experience.
Of the 3030 and the blood pressure matter is not captured there. It's not there.
Very well observed, but that is an old, will I say, the first edition of that flyer. Sorry, you still have that copy. Yes, I will send you the updated version. Are you with me, ma?
Yes, I am.
Yes, I will send you the updated version. It is actually the old one, the first print that you are having. The guy omitted it when he was printing. That was why. But when somebody observed it and we corrected that problem. So I will send you the updated one.
It's okay.
Yes, ma'am.
It's all right.
So I think we don't have any further question again. So if there is no further question, before I hand over the mic to the CEO to wrap up the session, I want to tell you this. Are you aware that if you take the business of GPG very personal, underline the word, very personal and committedly, you can actually harvest daily income when put together can constitute a very huge amount of money on monthly basis. How will you take this business personal? Is to set yourself a goal. My CEO will always say, a man who has no goal is actually chasing no success. So, truly, if you cannot by yourself, somebody should not put you on the toe. If you cannot by yourself set a goal for yourself, I don't think we are actually on a journey of getting successful. A determined mind would definitely be on a toe to chasing something. And on this ground, I want to charge us. Every day should not pass without you